Live from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, here's your host, the Yoda of Dota, Torte de Lini, hyping himself up with this patch's top of the pops Dota 2 guides on 1,713 total guide changes made for patch 7.35. At number 5, Dazzle has been returned to a position 5 hero since 7.35 completely killed half the viability of him as a core mid laner and off laner. He's been relegated back to his old position with the same salary and build, arcane boots and ag shard with glimmer cape just for safekeeping. Should you ever get the urge to play him more aggressively, Aghanim Scepter and Octarine Core are still available as extension items, as well as a Parasma, the upgrade of Witchblade, in situational items. At number 4, Broodmother might be creeping back up in popularity, not really, with this new build involving Bloodthorn, and that's it. Bloodthorn is an incredible item for Broodmother and her baby spiderlings, as 7.35 now changed the item to still silence and deal extra damage during that debuff period like Orchid, but now has a piercing chance at 40% from the new Javelin component and deals 60 bonus magic damage from all attacks on the target. That means each of your spiderlings are dealing 60 magic damage per attack during the debuff silence period. I've changed up her skill build for now maxed out Silken Bola second after Spin Web. This might be temporary though, and I threw in another raised band for stats to this universal attribute hero. Lastly, her extension items have been rearranged with her luxury items to prioritize Harpoon, Ag Shard, Assault Cuirass over Lincoln Sphere, and Swift Blink. If need be, Manta Style is a nice dispel option outside of your Black King bar and is now in the situational items tab. At number 3, Clinkz is now a position 2 mid hero, but who knows for how long that will last. The build has not really changed except for the departure of Solar Crest, as 7.35 rendered it not that valuable for the hero. Bottle, Orchid into Desolator are your main items, while his skill build now puts 2 points into Death Pact to farm out the jungle camps and range creeps when the lane is pushed to guarantee you some gold. I definitely think Phylactery and Conduct could be core items, but have now put it in extension items. Opt for an earlier Nullifier if you find your gank targets are escaping far too easily from you with Ghost Scepter or Glimmer Cape. At number 2, the silver medal for Batrider, remaining as a mid hero but will likely be changed to an offlaner soon. This new Solar Crest changes has made his ganking potential so much stronger with its increased movement speed on top of the shield from the Pavis component. Another interesting fact is the Mage Slayer being popularized by pro players as it synergizes well with Sticky Napalm. Shard and Bling Dagger are recommended, however an earlier Black King bar can be justified. Stay tuned for continued updates on this hero build as we are still maxing out Sticky Napalm, but we may max Firefly and have a change in level 15 talent as the meta develops. And finally, number 1, Leshrac is probably one of the strongest heroes to play this patch. The new 7.35 Bloodstone now has an increase in AoE of your spells, making Leshrac incredibly scary. But on top of that, the new SHIVA'S guard really plays with the hero's need to survive on top of entrapping enemies in his AoE reach, thanks to the item Slow and the Veil of Discord debuff causing enemies to take more damage. To add, we've thrown in a Yule Scepter to help with dispelling any debuffs against you, or to activate after casting your spells to stay alive for a bit longer. Now the last item is up to you. I've recommended Black King Bar, but you can replace that with a Sanjin Kaya for increased survivability, regen from when activating your Bloodstone, or you can also throw in a Blink Dagger to just enter fights much later and ensure you have the follow through. Another option is Eternal Shroud for even further mana regen and spell resistance. The choice is yours, and the hero is incredibly powerful right now, so get spamming. That's it from me. I'm Torte de Lini. More videos every week, and catch me on Twitch continuing to test all your favorite builds every day. These changes you see here are not final and will be evolving as the meta develops. Check in-game for the latest versions. One last thing is I've added Sentry wards to all position 4 and 5 support builds, as some of you need to start with the habit of dewarding your pole camps from the very beginning in your lanes. This year, Steam released a Steam year in review, and while my profile is not as interesting, it did highlight a cool nugget of facts, and that my guides have received 39,606,512 new subscribers just in 2023. Crazy, just wild, absolutely crazy to think about. Lastly, I've sadly had to delay updating the tooltips after pulling something like 35 to 40 hours of work this week just to get these guides in time for 7.35. I'll be aiming to kind of finish rewriting all the tooltips around February or March 2024. Happy holidays, and thanks for subscribing, liking, and commenting on my videos. Thanks to your support, I'll be able to keep testing and updating your favorite Dota 2 guides, and you guys are very much helping grow this channel. So my sincere appreciation, and see you in 2024.